Hello, everybody. Welcome to the
Hello,
GN podcast, the first episode, the pilot, if you will. My name is Nathan Self.
and my name is Grace Glazer.
We are both 10th grade high school students at Pencrest High School.
That is correct. We are sophomores. It is our second year in high school, and boy, do we have a lot of stories to tell.
Okay, now you're kind of overdoing it. No, I'm kidding. It's fine. Um, yeah. Uh, I guess more on intros. Yeah, I don't know. I'm already cracking. I guess I should just go into why we decided to start this podcast.
Yeah, just
The reason we decided to start this podcast, we thought it would be a fun idea, Just having a podcast is a pretty good idea. I feel like most people always say that, oh, I should start a podcast. Think of all the fun ideas, but no one ever acts on it. And I was like, why don't I finally do that? Why don't I finally do that?
let's be the bigger person. Let's make that podcast.
I know. And yeah, I feel like it was just the right time. I feel like I feel like I just needed something else to do. Not that I'm
Hmm.
not busy or anything, but I feel like it would be fun to just get together
Yeah.
every week, We could do stuff, we could have fun.
Yeah.
We could invite other people. That's
Ooh,
guest. Another
special
topic
guest.
point we will go on to later. Um yeah, another reason why we decided to start the podcast, I would like to give a very special shout out to Sophie Tarbell of the Talk podcast, another podcast at Pencrest.
We'll listen to Talk on Spotify. New episodes every Thursday.
How did? Are you sure it's every Thursday?
Yeah, she told me.
Damn it, I didn't even know that.
I have my
Okay,
connections.
okay, sure you do, buddy. Kidding. So more intros on ourselves. The reason why we decided to start this podcast together, I think we should go more into because
Hmm.
I feel like people would kind of wonder, like looking at us at first glance, why did these two people, of all the people that could have started a podcast, started to do it?
Like this short little, like, I don't know. I don't know how to describe myself, but this short little kid and then this tall ginger.
Yeah,
Like,
it's pretty interesting our
yeah, it's
characters.
very weird looking at the two of us.
Yeah, I guess some not contacts. I don't know what I'm saying. We've been
Yeah.
friends for a very long time.
Hmm.
I guess maybe like I already said, we've already glanced over this idea a few times, but I finally just wanted to act on it because I feel like it would be fun.
Yeah. And one day Nathan just texted me and was like, we should start a podcast. And I said, okay. And now we're here.
Now we're doing it.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we
Let's
have the who's and what's and where's and why's down, I think we should go a little more in depth about yourself. Grace, you can go first because I've already done
go
quite a lot of
boy.
talking. Tell us a little about yourself, Grace.
Oh, my. I'm feel such in the spotlight right now.
Oh,
Speaking of the
well, you're
spotlight,
pretty used to being in the spotlight, huh?
wow, you picked up on my little segue there.
Yeah, I got it. I got
Um,
it.
so if if you don't know us, I'm very big into theater and choir, and that's pretty much like the only thing I do. I'm not a sports person. I cannot run to save my life. And yeah, I just I love talking to people. I guess that's part of the reason why I wanted to do the podcast with him because
That's
I like
something we
talking
have in
so much.
common. That's something we have in common.
But long story short, I'm very big into choir, very big into theater, very big into being on the stage. I do announcements at our school. Not the most exciting thing ever, but it's pretty cool to yap about.
Um,
Um,
yeah, she is pretty much the voice of Pencrest.
yeah.
Grace Glazer here with your morning announcements. I'm sure at least someone's heard it. I'm sure at least someone's
Yeah.
heard it.
Good morning, Pencrest. I'm Gracie Glazer, and here are your morning announcements.
Oh, that was just beautiful. Beautiful. Amazing. Okay, I
The
guess
voice
the
of God.
oh my god, piggyback,
What?
segue, whatever. I was trying to do something. Piggyback off what you just said. You said you're not a very sporty person. You can't run very well. You're into theater, all that stuff.
Oh God, I know where
People
you're
may
going
be
with this.
surprised to know that I am pretty much the exact opposite of that. I have
Oh,
never even thought about singing or even glanced at the performing arts whatsoever. I mean, I do dabble in some literature, some Shakespeare sometimes, but
he does dabble in his accelerated English 10.
okay, it's not that big of a deal. Come on.
Yeah, it's really not.
Um, Yeah, but pretty much what I'm trying to say is I'm more athletic. If you guys do not know, I am a member of most of the Pencrest track teams. Pencrest winter indoor track, Pencrest outdoor track. I ran cross country.
Okay, we get it. You're a runner.
I don't like running that much. This was kind of that's a story we can go into another time about how I started running. Cause I was trying to like become a basketball player and I worked at that a lot, but then I kind of felt like that wasn't for me. I also tried
Mhm.
soccer for a little. I tried tennis. That was a weird time. I swam. Like borderline, what I'm saying is I'm trying to say I've done a lot of sports, but I didn't really like them that much. Track seems like a good fit. But
Yeah, he's even
what
tried
I'm trying to
badminton.
say is again, I'm pretty much like the opposite of Grace. I'm
Yeah.
fairly athletically inclined, I would like to say. Not to be up on
Hmm.
my high horse or anything, but I would never even think or bat an eye about going on stage with anyone. That would be horrendous. I don't even think I'd like to see it.
Okay, but you can't say you can't bat an eye at it because last year he did come to Improv Club a few times and he
Okay.
was pretty good.
Okay, well, you kind of did force me to go to that. You were like, you should come to Improv Club. It's so fun. Also, I
Yeah, that was
literally
a
only
dark.
went twice. Okay, it was like a
Yeah,
2 time thing.
but those two times you were pretty awesome.
Yeah, I mean, I guess speaking of that, how was the casting for the plays this year? I know we're doing Pencrest, we're doing Newsies, and what was the other
Ooh,
one? I already
Clue.
forgot. And
The hit
Clue,
board game
Clue.
Clue.
Yeah, you got to go a little in depth about that.
I'd say it's a pretty stacked up cast. I think that it's going to be a good show. I think everyone's going to enjoy it. And it's probably going to be one of the best plays that we've had in a while, Clue.
Really, even better than Suzical last year.
Okay, I'm saying plays. Newsies, on the other hand, I will say I have faith in our cast, but I'm quite scared because we only have a few weeks to rehearse for it.
Oh, it
And
was it was great seeing you as what was it, Thing 2 or Thing 1 in Suzical last year. That was
I was
so
thing two
fun.
last year.
It
Oh
was
God,
great.
best time of my life.
I don't think you even talked once though. That was the funny
Yeah, no, I
thing.
didn't say a word the entire
Bro,
show.
I would love that role, just going around doing stuff.
It was a lot of fun. If you don't know Seussical or like Dr. Seuss in general, thing one and thing two are just like I guess like the Cat in the Hat's helpers in a way. It's little minions.
Yeah, pretty
But
much.
I was in Seussical last year and I was thing two with one of my good friends, Nora. And her and we just bound our energy just like matched each other so well. And we were able to make it a pretty good show. I'd say we were the funniest in the cast.
Yeah, funniest, even though you pretty much did nothing.
Yeah.
Honestly, though, it kind of was that way. I remember you guys, like, your little skits and stuff. That was pretty great.
hmm Yeah, we made up a lot of our own skits, a lot of our own choreography, but not to toot my own horn, but we were the best ones.
Honestly, I did think that play was pretty great. And some of the plays, the other plays you did last year, actually the plays this year were really good. The fairy tale one, the twisted fairy tale, I really
Yeah, those
liked
were
that
pretty
one.
good.
The one where you were Snow White in, that was pretty good.
Oh yeah. Things Snow White ate and survived, not the apple.
Yeah, that was pretty great. I think wasn't it like the students? A lot of the students writ the stuff for that too. So I think that was great. Like they
Yeah.
got the students involved in like writing and stuff.
Yeah, for Emanon, which is our theater program, it's no name backwards. How clever. We have like ITS, which is International Thespian Society. And if you
Mm,
get enough points from being on like on stage crew or in the show, then you get bumped up to ITS and you get to write a show for our fall play.
yeah,
So
that
I
would have
think
been
it's
that
pretty
would have been
cool.
great. Honestly,
Yeah.
I think that would be more up my line, like just writing plays rather than acting in them.
Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah, I think I'd have some pretty good ideas for plays.
hmm
You know,
But you have to join Emanon to write the plays.
yeah, and we all know that's never happening.
Yeah, that will never
Just like
happen.
when you
Maybe
guys
so
convinced
for
me to
me.
join track or not track. Oh, I'm in choir. When you convinced me to join choir, even though I know I'm never gonna do it.
hmm
I think at least a few of your friends have been like, you should do it. I think it was I forget who it was. They were like, I was like, I can't sing because my singing voice is really bad. They were like, Miss the choir teacher. I'm not gonna say her name because I don't know how much she'd like that. She was
Yeah.
like, she should teach you how to sing. She can teach you, and I was like, no, I don't even care if she can teach me how to sing. I'm not doing it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Um,
maybe choir isn't for everybody, but it's a good time when it is for you.
yeah.
However,
Oh,
however, there is something that is for everybody. Music.
yeah. I was
I
actually
know
perfect
Nathan.
segue. I was just about to go into that. Our
And I know
first
Nathan
ever.
has a very big variety of music
I
taste, if
do,
you
I
would like to
do.
talk about that.
Um, yeah, I was just gonna segue into that. Actually, I think
And then,
first you should talk because I think a lot of people would like to hear about all the concerts you go to. I've never been to a concert, but you're always going to those things.
oh yeah, this year I went to three very different concerts
That's
in
actually
June.
crazy.
Yeah,
If
in
if I could
June, the
go to
first one of the year.
concerts. Sorry.
What were you
Keep
gonna
going.
say?
Nah, you go.
Oh, I thank you. But in June, I saw a not they used to be small, but not so small indie band called Lovejoy.
Okay.
And I hate to say this, but even though the lead singer used to be a Minecraft streamer, he is pretty good.
They
And
suck. I hate Lovejoy. Kidding.
if you can differentiate yourself from the Minecraft and the music, they're a pretty good band.
Yeah, I guess something
Then
else to note, me and Grace have very polarizing music tastes, so like I usually end
yeah,
up hating about half of her music.
there is a few songs you'll like, but
No, I
same.
will admit some of your music taste is pretty solid, but like once we get into the Taylor Swift and the Lovejoy and all that, I'm like I'll
Oh my
just see
country
my
bops.
way out. I'll see my way out to the door.
Like the door is there, leave.
I would gladly.
But then September, I bet 90% of the people listening to this will know the band Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah, that was a big one
Let's,
I remember.
If you have a dad between their 40s and 60s, they will know Arctic Monkeys.
Yeah,
But
I honestly do like Arctic Monkeys. That was one of the few that's one of the few ones I do support you on.
oh my, thank you. Thank you.
No problem.
And then finally, just recently, I think it was last weekend, I saw a very big country band, Old Dominion. And I know country isn't for everyone, but they're more of like country pop, which is right up my alley. And they put on a pretty good show, even if you're not in the country, just like not choreography, like how they did the lights, how the sets looked, like the videos in the background. It all was pretty cool.
Yeah, they do seem pretty cool. I'm not much of a country person, but I think genuinely, if you do like country, you would probably enjoy that.
I've also seen not Dominion. I've seen One Direction
Oh, that's
when
a
I
big
was
one.
about 6,
Okay.
but I don't remember any of that concert, sadly. But and
Yeah.
then I saw I saw an Irish band when I was 5 or 6 in concert with my mom, and I just can't remember.
Hmm.
Oh, and then I saw Brett Young right before COVID. He's also another country guy.
Big country fellow over here, Grace Glazer.
Yeah, big country man.
Like she definitely wasn't born and raised in suburban PA.
Definitely is an Adelco girl.
Exactly. Okay, I guess on that note, I'll go into my music taste a little and go on a very long to short rant depending on how long it takes me to get through all this.
What?
So, I think first off, what I should say is unlike Grace, I listen to quite a lot of like rap type music. Not all rap. I listen to some bands too. I'm pretty big on I don't know. My dad's got me into a lot of 90s, 80s, 70s bands. So I'm pretty into I'm just kind of pretty into most stuff except for what Grace listens to. Like anything Grace
No.
listens to, I'm not into that. But like everything else, I'm pretty well versed, I'd like to say. Like I listen to a lot of Drake on one hand, I'll listen to a lot of Kendrick Lamar, but on the other hand, you'll hear me listening to like Tame Impala. I'll be listening to some
Yeah.
Led
Tame
Zeppelin.
Impala is good.
My dad's favorite band is actually Led Zeppelin. I'll listen to I'm not really into that stuff, but I'll listen to like Metallica, um, Green Day, stuff like that. Uh,
Yeah. If
I
I had to say,
actually
Nathan
own,
has pretty good music taste.
yeah, I actually own. A lot of people have kind of made fun of me for it because it was a while ago when I got it. But I have a for the band Gorillaz. I'm not sure if any people know them. They're pretty much
Oh,
like
I do. Hmm.
yeah, there's a bit of an early 2000s band. But I have a sweatshirt of theirs I got from Hot Topic, but it's not really of theirs. But I think I got it for like my birthday a few years ago, so that's been a pretty long time.
Mm-hmm.
I've had that one for quite a bit. Um,
That one's ancient.
yeah. My favorite artist is Kanye West. Now, I know some people might find that controversial, but I think Kanye West is he's a really good artist. Sometimes people don't realize you can separate like the art from the artist. And
Yeah, that I agree with that completely.
Kanye like at the forefront of his career, he was like such a good guy. And honestly, it
Hmm.
kind of reflects. I feel like I don't even like most of his modern music now. Like his last album, or his last few albums actually, have rated pretty low for me. And his whereas more of
Oh,
his older
really?
stuff, well, yeah, like Donda and Jesus is King, I like them, but especially Donda. Donda was good, but I didn't like Jesus is King that much. That was more of like a religious thing. I think that was more for him
Mhm.
than it was for the fans.
Yeah.
Actually, I think it would be a great idea if I ranked all the albums right now
Okay,
on a
right now.
podcast. This would be a good
But
note to end it on.
okay, but after you do that, I would like to rank the Taylor Swift albums.
Oh my god. So we're going
Kanye
back
fan
to
versus
back.
Swiftie.
Okay, so we'll see how well I know the Kanye albums because I did this earlier with my friend, and let's just say I like almost forgot a few of them. So let me make sure I don't forget any. At the
I have it
bottom,
pulled up.
I'm gonna have to go Jesus is King. Jesus is King is not a great album at all. There's like zero good songs on that in my opinion. Next one might be a little controversial. I'm gonna have to go 808s and Heartbreak. And then, if we're counting Watch the Throne, I'd probably put that like right there. I'm not gonna count Kids See Ghosts because that's just like a whole different other thing in my opinion. If I had to rank
Mhm.
that, it would probably be like top six ish. I don't really know where I would put it though. So we
Okay.
got Jesus is King, 808s and Heartbreak, Watch the Throne. Uh, oh man, I'm blanking.
How
Um,
about Graduation? Where's that on the
Oh my
list?
god! Don't that's up there. That's up there. Don't. I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. I know those ones. I'm going for the more unknown ones that I don't like much.
Okay.
After that, I probably have to do Yeezus, then the College Dropout. Then I probably have to do Donda. Actually, no. Donda's above. Unfortunately, my recording was cut short right as I was talking about that. So sorry about this jump here. I believe I was just talking about Donda. So I think it would go. Jesus is King. Watch. What was it? What was it? Jesus is King. 808s and Heartbreak. Watch the Throne. Donda. Or no, Donda would be below. Yeah, Donda would be below most of those actually. I'm just gonna get into the top five actually. So I think the top five albums for me, it would have to go The College Dropout, um, The Life of Pablo. I think Late Registration's a bit undergrad graduation. So Late Registration, Graduation, then My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, the best album of all time.
Will admit there are some pretty good songs on there. This is so basic, but I love All the Lights. I love Runaway. I'm,
Yeah. Okay.
I'm
I
a
think
small
on that
Kanye
note,
fan.
you want to do your own Taylor Swift album tier list. We can get into that real quick.
All right. And listen, I have it all written out. It'll be perfect. So coming at 10 at the bottom, I'm not a fan of the self-titled album. I do not like Taylor's country stuff. Yes, I am a country girly, but I don't like her country stuff, except for our song Should Have Said No, and there's one more. Oh, and The Outside and Picture to Burn. Those are the only good ones that I really like. Then at number 9, we have Reputation. I do not like Reputation except Dancing with Our Hands Tied. It's the only good song on there. Number 8 is that I've read. I just haven't listened to it enough. 7, Evermore. Again, same thing. I've listened to more of it than read. 6, Speak Now. It was. from 6 to 1, it was really hard to rank these, but I'm just doing it as like the more I listen to, the higher it is. Number 5, folklore. I'm a very big folklore girl at the moment. I really like it. Big fan of The One, Betty, and Mirrorball, top three at the moment. And Glass Great American Dynasty. Number
Mm-hmm.
4, Midnights. Oh my God,
Ooh.
I hated Midnights when it first came out, but it's really good. It's really getting to me now. Then number 3, my top three. These are all like tied for number 1, but just had to put them somewhere. Number 3 is 1989, and I really like that one. There's no skips except for Suburban Legends from the Vault album. Yeah, don't love it. Number 2, I've been getting really into Fearless lately. No skips except for White Horse. I don't know, just don't like it. Then number 1, no skips, best album of all time without Soon You Get Better on it. Drum roll, please. Lover. Um,
Oh, damn it, missed my cue.
yeah,
Okay.
but that's my ranking.
All the Swifties, if there are any listening to this podcast, because I'm not sure how many people I know are Swifties.
Yeah,
That's for you. That's for you.
that's for the
That one right
Swifties.
there.
Yeah.
Okay. I think on
Although,
that note, we should cut the podcast. It's been a pretty nice podcast. I think we're approaching like 20 minutes now, so pretty long, pretty long. What do you think?
pretty much. I think that was pretty good. And let us know if you're in Pencrest, just let us know. Come up to us in person if you liked it, because
Yeah.
we will be making more.
Oh, yeah, and something I also forgot to mention, I will probably be leaving my business email somewhere either on YouTube or Spotify. If anyone is open to collaborations, I'll probably just start making a list. I'm not sure if we'll like immediately get you in. Like it's not really first come first serve. It's kind of like I'll figure it out as we go because we might want to do podcasts just the two of us too. Or
Yeah,
like
like
yeah, we
maybe
could
like
even
every
bring
other
you back
episode.
too. Like sometimes me and Grace will be like we'll probably be absent for some of them. So
Yeah.
yeah, on that
Or
note,
even just like text us if you
yeah.
have our number.
Yeah, but preferably the business email because I got
Yeah.
that set up for this reason.
Mm. Yeah. So we can feel like professionals.
Exactly. So, on that note, I guess
Um,
we'll end it. This is Grace and Nate of the Grace and Nate GN podcast. It's up for interpretation, I guess. We will see
it's been
you.
Grace and Nate.
Yeah, we will see you in the next episode. Goodbye.
We will see you. Bye.